Hey, what's up, everybody? Well, that scared the shit out of me. Hey, sorry for a couple minutes late start. You know how sometimes when you travel back, not back in time. I did not do that. Although I'm not. Hey, I'm just telling you right now. I'm not anti time travel. I'm already high, but let me just tell you something. I'm not anti time
Travel.
anti time travel. Shit. Well, starting already. Hey, Jacob Wolf, can I grab that water from you? I'm already so parched, everybody. I'm psyched to be here tonight. I want to say hello to everybody over on Oculus who's joining us. I hope you like these and this because this is what we're starting up with. I just need a little saliva in my mouth and we'll get ready. Take it easy. I will tell you, I already have to pee so bad. I don't know what's going to happen like a half an hour from now. I got a terrible story to tell you what happened today. But I'm here in Los Angeles. My friend Felipe Esparza is coming down. We're at, damn it. I can't like this at all. Why is that?
For some reason, you're still incapable of lighted joints.
I got me some beautiful Farmer and the Felon weed. Thank you to Farmer and the Felon. This stuff is amazing. And if you live in LA or California at all, that Farmer and the Felon weed, man. And the Absolute Extracts edibles, the best. This is so weird that I'm just waving a baby hand at everybody. Hey, everybody. You guys know that I can't. It's either sunglasses or read what you're saying. So, yeah, Felipe's coming. Thank you, Autumn. But definitely, if you're a California person, this Farmer and the Felon weed is. I'm already so high, guys. I took the mushrooms a little too early and the edibles. So they're like, bing, boom, boom. Where am I? Guys, I am at base camp here. These guys have this incredible fucking house. And they let us film back here in the backyard. They don't let us walk in the house. They make us stay in the backyard. But that's cool. That's cool. But behind me, as you can clearly see, there is a house that has a purple roof, right?
Yes.
Purple roof, headless horseman riding a unicorn with like a bloody and not with, I'm sorry. So purple roof, headless unicorn horseman, and then like a separate from that, like a real bloody, realistic Jesus. It's the all on this on a cross, all on this purple roof. It is fucking bananas. Yeah, I saw what happened to Thomas. Hey, everybody, listen, if you guys like Dope as Yola on this show, YouTube kind of did him dirty. Not kind of, but they deleted his account. But go follow him. What's his website? DopeAsYola.com, guys. You can get all the old content is there. The dude the mastermind behind the mastermind, Marty, he already put all that shit on that page. So you can go check it out at DopeAsYola.com and give a follow to my buddy. They're fucking him up. What's up? Sounds like PF. What does that mean? Sounds like PF Chang's. I don't know what that means. Okay, so listen to what happened to me today. Okay, this is real. This is for real. This was a terrible thing. And I know a lot of you are like, man, why does that happen to you a lot? But the other times, a lot of it's a joke. Today was no joke. Maybe I shouldn't tell you.
No.
Huh?
You got it.
I almost, not for real, shit myself for real in the car today. Like, I think my asshole, when a fish gets out of the water and goes, my asshole was doing that. It was like, yeah, it was like, I'm in trouble. It was saying something like, yeah, hurry up, motherfucker, or something like that. And I was letting I was letting out audible noises and I was saying things like, no, because it actually went through my head like, well, I'll just shit in the car. First of all, it's Jacob's car, so whatever. But also, like, I got other pants, but I don't know how much longer I can fight this fight. And I was fighting hard, everybody. Don't think your boy's no quitter. I was throwing hands, but it was just, and I've said this before, when you have to poop so bad, your asshole sheds like one tear. You know what I mean? You're like, oh, what the fuck? That's what happened today. Like, it gave up. It was just it, but we're here, guys. Thankfully, I went into a Starbucks that didn't have a line. Man, I ran in there like a homeless guy. Backpack, because I'm in LA. Backpack, and I had a bag, and I'm just sprinting for the fucking bathroom. They must have been like, oh, yeah, let him in. I'm sure somebody followed me in that motherfucker with a hazmat. I look, on an off day, I can look pretty homeless. For sure. But running in with a backpack, no, they were like, can I help you? I was like, guess who doesn't have time to talk? This dude. It was one of those where, my pants were off before I got to the toilet and shit was happening before I sat down. Like, it was, what's up, Felipe Esparza? I'm so fucking psyched for you guys. Listen, Felipe, come sit down, man. You guys over on Oculus. I hope you know this dude who's about to sit down. Come on in, man. Okay. Get in. Get. What's up, dude?
How are you?
I'm doing really well. How are you?
Good, man.
All right.
This is a fucking Lyft driver nightmare coming here, man.
Oh my god, dude! This place is.
I know he was cursing me in whatever language you were speaking. Like,
let me ask you something. Let me get you more. You.
I knew he'd be a shitty ride, bro. Just ignored him, bro. When I did in the back seat like this. No say.
Did that work, doesn't it?
Yeah, dude. If I don't have headphones and I live, it's a horrible ride. I don't want to look at the guy. I want to talk. I don't want him to tell me about.
Do you know what? When you call those dudes, you know how they get a bunch of rides, but whoever responds to us should come up with just like so we get to pick. Likes to talk, doesn't like to talk. Do you know what I mean? I just swipe on the don't like to talk dude. But I will tell you this. I've been alone so much over quarantine, I started talking to my Uber drivers, and they were like, this motherfucker won't shut up.
Sometimes you can find out like what type of music they like, and you look, okay, let me see. Barry Manilow, okay, it's gonna be quiet.
Yeah, but he's rocking it. He's got like an 80s concert t-shirt on.
Yeah.
This dude. Now, listen, man. And by the way, this is how I smoke them. You have one if you want it, but you don't have to,
That's cool.
I was thinking today, man, I started doing stand-up with you.
Yeah, here in Hollywood.
Like you're one of the guys that when I started, who I ran around with because I basically only performed in Latino and Black rooms.
Yeah, man. Well, remember saying that, eh?
And remember, what was the name of Rudy's room?
He had several rooms. He had one, the Brave Bull.
The Brave Bull.
They served buffalo burgers.
Yeah.
Real buffalo burgers in San Gabriel Valley.
I did a show once in Chino Hills.
Yeah.
Where the guy tried to pay me with a hooker.
Was that a white guy?
Yeah.
Oh, that's Bob Perkel. I know what you're talking about. Right there on off of Fullerton Road, right?
Dude, I was like, no, man.
Fullerton Road, right?
Yeah, I was like,
yeah.
I don't need a hooker. I need the money that you would pay a hooker. Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what I need. I don't need a hooker. If you think that's what I was gonna do with my money to begin with, nah, man. Like, you know.
Or like when they pay you, like when you do the urban room, they pay you in cash.
Yeah.
But everybody wants to take you to the after party and a strip bar to spend all your money.
Yeah.
It got us like that, man. In Atlanta, I did a show with a bunch of other comics, and when we got there, they automatically made people get table service. So if you ain't bringing out $1,800 in there, man, you shouldn't be in there.
No shit.
I saw Tony Rock with 2 bottles. Bogart, bro, ain't changed shit, dog. I think they knew they sent all the comics over there so we could spend our per diem and our cash money. I didn't go in. I left.
Hey, Marty, can you help me for a second? I'm so high. I took a couple mushrooms too.
Where are they at now?
I have some in my bag.
What's up, fool?
Hey, man, this camera looks like so far, like it's looking straight up at me.
Yeah.
How do I fix that?
Like we're going, what up?
How do I fix that?
Hold that so it doesn't fall.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, we were looking up, huh?
Dude, is that as high? This would be the best one. This is my son, Jacob.
Hey, man.
What's up?
What's up, fool?
How are you?
Damn.
No, dude. Like,
I only heard about you on Testicle Testimony. That was Joe. You and Joe Diaz had that thing about
yeah,
vagina logs.
yeah.
And Joe Diaz went up there and did
The Testicle Testament.
It's weird how you start up as comics, but then
Whoa.
it becomes like a.
I almost fell out straight out of this chair.
It's funny when you ever start a show like Testicle
Testaments.
Testaments.
Yeah,
That's Joe Diaz and everybody like opening up about heartbreak.
yeah.
Dude, you would notice that eventually that thing turned into like an AA meeting where
Yeah, like
people do
a-
a lot of side fighting.
Yeah, like a
Where people start opening up about shit that really happened. You know, I had a problem with this guy, but the dude's there.
yeah. It was like a giant therapy session.
Yeah.
I remember. Did you ever see Ralphie May do it?
Yeah. Yeah, buddy.
Ralphie May told us one story. It was so
The
fun.
one about 2 chicks raped them and nah.
No.
That was-
I was gonna. What if I'd been like, yes, that's the one? You know.
Ralph always say, "Oh yeah, man, they're the best chicks there, the best strippers, the best
Do you know
weed."
what? I fell in Ralphie's toilet. We were at a barbecue at his house up here. He's a super generous guy, one of the most generous guys, and he had people up for a barbecue, right?
Yeah, we had barbecue. Remember that?
Yeah, and I said, "Hey man, I use the bathroom." He goes, "Yeah, you use my bathroom." So I'm like, "Where is it?" He goes, "Upstairs." So I go upstairs because I gotta go.
Yeah.
And he didn't tell me he had an extra large toilet. I fell into
The
his
pond, eh?
I fell into his toilet. And he sent me up to his because he knew that I would fall directly into his toilet because I'm expecting a regular size.
You don't even look because you
No.
know how big it's gonna be.
I've done it a million times. There are smaller ones, but you know generally how big it's gonna be.
Yeah.
Yeah, he pulled a great prank on me. Because when I came downstairs, I was like, "Hey, motherfucker, you fall in the toilet? You skinny fuck."
You found that toilet?
Yeah. It was amazing.
With Ralphie May, we did that. Remember that they would have that show by Celia, Leonard
Yeah.
Velasquez. He was headlining. We were leaving already. We were saying our goodbyes in the elevator, like fist bump, right?
Yeah.
When he did the fist bump, his keys fell in between the crack of the elevator.
Oh,
His house keys and his car keys on a Sunday, bro. There's no elevator. Like he just fell through the crack. He was like, "Oh no, buddy!" Like he would give me a fist bump, and his keys fell through the elevator crack. Like,
And
oh
then
no!
you know what's bad about that? Then the elevator just closes and you guys are fucking gone. And then he's like, "What the fuck? What
Even
did
if
he
he
do?"
was trying to catch him, his finger wouldn't have been through a little crack,
Uh-uh.
you know. He had to wait. He had to spend 13 hours for the elevator guy to show up.
Okay.
Took off. Good luck.
My absolute favorite Ralphie May story. I think I've probably told you guys this, but fuck it, here we are. We were in Nashville at a bar, and he was on a bar stool with a woman on his lap. And
Only one.
Yeah, just one. And he and his wife were already, and I felt like this, like a little bit of rumble in the earth. And Ralphie had fallen off the bar stool. He was hammered. But where's the girl? And you could just see her too. It was like the Wizard of Oz.
The Wicked Witch of the
Yeah, it was like her 2 little feet, and they were doing this. And I was like, oh, we got to get him up. Like,
damn.
But he was not easy to lift up. We had to almost roll him and just slide her out from under and then figure out how to get him up. Because I didn't want to pull him up.
Was he sober?
Was he?
Yeah.
No, bro.
So you have to pick him up in layers.
Yeah.
Like a baby.
Yeah.
Plus,
yeah.
It don't even matter how he could be the smallest person in the world when you're that messed up.
And that big.
Yeah, man, it's hard, man. You have that baby weight,
Yeah.
You don't want to go home.
You know what I call it? It's like you fall like a toddler. Like you don't put your hands out. You just kind of tumble. Like what the fuck? But dude, first of all, I apologize for how high I
It's all good.
already am. But I wanted to ask you, man, like, has Netflix changed the entire situation for you?
Like, what do you mean?
Has being on that platform?
Oh, yes.
Has being on that platform changed?
Yes, because my first special I did was like happening. Alex Raimundo, right? From the Latin Kings of Comedy.
Man, yeah.
Cool dude from Dallas and Acapulco, he claims. But he's from Dallas. You know what's funny though? Hey, no, I don't want to talk about Alex Raimundo. But we were in Downey, Mexican gigs in Downey, California. And some shit went down, and between Alex and him and Willie Barcena and Jeff, a bunch of people, a bunch of
Garcia.
comics, a bunch of them, and I was on the side, but they were all talking shit, and then he goes, Alex Raimundo goes, "Fuck those dudes, man! I'm from Dallas," and when he said that, everybody laughed. Everyone laughed.
Yeah.
Repping Dallas though, but everybody laughed. Because nobody has ever heard that shit before over there.
Like Dallas is coming in hard.
Yeah, man. I would have expected like Lancaster or Palmdale first.
Yeah. He went straight to Newhall.
He fucking said Dallas,
He
bro.
took
Like,
a plane, dude.
like he took off he had a big star tattoo. Yeah, man. But so him and I are talking one night, and I tell him that I want to do a special. And this guy makes us call Scott Montoya.
Yeah.
And the next day I got a special on Showtime because Alex Raimundo called in that dude.
No shit.
So they told me you got a week.
What?
Oh.
Oh.
You got like basically 2 weeks to get ready.
They found a place for you?
They already found a place. I was gonna do my special with Bobcat Goldthwait and another comedian. Some guy named Dreesen, but not Tom Dreesen.
Not Tom Dreesen?
No, another guy.
There's
comic.
two white Dreesens?
Yeah.
Well, it's probably Keith. His name's got like Keith or Kevin or
or Todd Dreesen.
Yeah, something like that.
So it was how Scott Montoya does the 3 specials one night.
Yeah.
So it was that dude, Bobcat Goldthwait, then me in the last show. 3 different crowds or whatever.
What town?
Glendale, California.
Yeah.
2 weeks to get ready, man. And I've been doing comedy at that time a long time, 14, 15 years? So you got to be ready, man, 15 years. So I just threw all my old shit.
But were you working on an hour at that time?
Yeah, I had just one last comic standing. It's been a year.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
you had.
I was ready, dude. So.
But to throw it together like that.
2 weeks, yeah.
How many times did you hop on stage before you did this special?
Like 7 times.
And just ran it hard.
Yeah.
And did you? And let me ask you something, because I've had to do the same thing. when you run it that hard, if people talk to you from the audience, do you sometimes ignore them just to run the special?
I didn't start ignoring them till the last couple of shows.
Yeah.
Like by the last, like the show, the night before the show, I went to a bar in Montebello, Sunset Room.
Yeah.
It's the only place you could just do a whole hour. Nobody's gonna stop you. So I just did the whole hour there. A bunch of drunks, people in the bar just talking.
Yeah.
People walking out during the set going, "Fuck you." You know what I mean? But I
Man, I
pummeled
do
through,
know
bro.
what you mean.
I went up through it, bro. Through it without stopping. And then when I looked, okay, an hour and 15. That's good. That's good. They put up with me. So, and the next day I was ready, bro.
And you did it. And but you know what's also different by the way he does his specials is all the rest of us do it twice in a night.
Yeah.
So
It is
and
one.
we wear the same clothes and that way if we stumble or if we talk to somebody in the crowd or if something's not smooth, we can just cut him. Or if it was one joke was better first show, you take that one.
Someone
like
will
all
tell
that
you,
shit.
man, dude, you forgot this joke. All right, fuck, I'll do it. I'll go back on stage and do it. Okay.
Yeah, but that and by the way, and I tape mine too, right, in one night. And in my second show, I did an entirely different 20 minutes. And the guy after was like, that didn't help us at all. And I was like, I completely forgot because sorry about that.
Yeah.
I don't generally like to do, even if I do like Friday early and late, do the same show back to back.
No. I don't either, man. By Sunday, it's a whole different act.
Yeah, dude.
That only works on Sunday.
Yeah. Yeah.
You think you got the best hours? That's you man. I had a good set last Sunday. Well, a couple of Sundays ago, and I'm thinking this is it. This is the next hour. But then after a month, you start thinking about, nah, man, these jokes. Once the pandemic's over, all these jokes are gonna be hacky.
And you get you say it so much, you're like, well, that's just not funny, right? You talk yourself.
I don't even laugh no more,
man.
So that special ended up going on Showtime. It played on Showtime for about 2 years, and then in the third year, somehow it landed on Netflix, and it's been on Netflix ever since. After it landed on Netflix, people started watching it. I started selling out shows. And then I did another special, which I produced myself with my wife.
Yeah.
We paid for it and all that, and we sold it to HBO. We still own that motherfucker.
That's awesome, dude.
But that someone like random person on Facebook grabbed 11 minutes of that clip that was on Netflix.
Yeah.
Cut it together perfectly and put it on Facebook, and it went viral for about a week. Like 13 million views in 1 week. I didn't put it up, but someone else did. And like it went viral. Like, started going viral when, this is how you know you went viral. When you put it up at 10 and then people from New Zealand are busting up.
Yeah, dude.
So they're barely waking up to that some funny shit, man.
You know what's funny?
Then it goes around, by the time it makes it home, fuck you, go back to Mexico. 4 more years. That's like noontime in America.
I will tell you though, man.
I know him from Joe Diaz. That's right, cocksuckers.
That's a good Joe Diaz, dude. That's real strong. Mine's pretty generic. Mine's just this. That is pretty fucking
I hang
strong.
out with a guy that does it better than anybody, Rodrigo Torres. Him and Joe Rogan had a fucking Joe Diaz contest. And he beat Joe Diaz because Rodrigo had the hissing.
Yeah.
And he had the hand.
Oh my God, dude.
It's not about the he and the ha-has. My favorite joke. I don't understand. There's a ribbon for everything. A ribbon for AIDS. A ribbon for the troops. One time I got grabs on my eyebrow. No fucking ribbon. I don't understand.
Oh my God.
I can't go to Boulder. You know the thing about Joe Diaz? And like my friend imitates him good because
dude, that's so good, but you got it.
My friend Rodrigo, he like sometimes we're fucking around on a podcast, or he goes up on stage on Sunday, and there's a lot of like Joey fans on Sunday.
Yeah.
And then people start throwing those. He goes, say a Joey story, all right? Just give me the year, all right? 1978. Give me an Italian name, Bruno. All right, here we go. Bro,
and he would tell
1978. I was at the AC/DC concert with fucking Bruno. Yeah, just gave him a jewelry heist. We're doing karate.
The most detailed, the most unnecessary detail. He gives the most unnecessary details in his stories.
It was Bruno. He had a little bird right here.
Yeah, why the fuck do we?
Ebonics.
He not only takes it one step, he goes to three. Like he'll go with a detail. Not only is the bird enough, but there's a detail about the bird.
You know, and that goes from doing a bunch of bars where you gotta keep talking, bro.
Yeah.
Listen to me, little the bird.
Because he has to do joke. Yeah, man. Yeah.
Cause you start losing people, man.
But
what's your like your worst bomb? Did you do that movie about bombing?
Nah.
No?
No.
There's a horrible bomb in that fucking in that video, man.
What's your worst bomb? I can tell you for sure my worst bomb.
It's funny about bombing now, because you know you've been doing it for a long time. People think, oh, you killed, but you know you bombed.
But think also private parties.
Oh, okay, let me see.
Okay, I can tell you right away mine.
Tacoma, bro.
Okay.
It was a double show. I bombed back to back.
Oh no.
I bombed first of all in Hawaii. This guy, watch out, young comics. If you get booked by a guy named Pierre Stockwell, Seattle, be careful. This guy notorious, bro. It's like Lonell said, getting robbed by that guy is like a rite of passage for urban comics.
God.
So he booked me for Hawaii, bro. $700 to do a show in Hawaii and Tacoma. So I'm there in Hawaii 2 days, and I finally do the show, bro. There's only 14 people there. And the promoters there on the front row with a broken leg, bro, just like this.
Oh, no.
Bomb. The next day, I'm in a show. It's packed, fool. Like,
by the way, how big a room are the 14 people in?
Oof, man. If they were in here, it'll be too many. This place is already too big. It was big, man. It held 500.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, man. It was.
Oh, and somebody was like, fuck it, let's still do the show.
Yeah, but you know when it dropped, you know that menu, the one that's like a folder?
Yeah.
When the waitress dropped it, I could hear it peel or get stuck to the table, bro.
Oh, shit. Oh, I get chills because I know exactly.
Even when I got a laugh, it was a chuckle, but it was not enough, you know, because nobody else heard it.
No,
you know?
And it doesn't fill the room.
And people go to the restroom, and then people complaining about the show while I'm performing.
Oh, no.
This is bullshit, man. These motherfuckers ain't funny, you know, but the next day, Tacoma, Washington, it was packed, and I had to follow the whole world that lived in Tacoma. You know, you make excuses, but yeah, man, it was like there was a bunch of people that day that wanted to do comedy. Like, oh, he won the contest, so he's gonna go up first. You know,
oh, shit.
He passed out like 500 flyers. So it was packed. It was one of those shows, bro, where like, you know, if you ever did like an urban show, like I remember doing an urban show with that comedian from Venice Beach. And he kept telling me, you're going up next. Michael Collier.
Oh, yeah.
And this for in between sets, he'll bring up the chef on stage, bro. With the specials. Check it out, y'all. These are the specials. Then everybody get to see him. Then the chef go back.
Oh, no.
And he had like these big dudes that look like Nation of Islam, bro. Shushing people. It was a shush security. Like if you start talking, shush.
Oh,
like 2 shushes and you're out.
Shit, and not a gentle out.
And if you ain't performing, I don't care if you showed up with a comic, you gotta wait outside.
Oh.
So man, this guy went up on stage, bro, killed it, bro, with all local references. Like, y'all remember Pookie from the barbershop? Ah. remember y'all when he broke his leg? Ah. Then he did a backflip and everybody died. And then after that, some lady read a poem. Then I said, man, you know what, man? Fuck that poem. We're gonna bring that other dude back. Then that fool comes back and does another killer set. And somebody does they pass out the collection basket for someone who
passed
for
away.
a football team and shit.
Oh my god!
And then they brought up me, bro. Nothing, bro. Like nothing. Like
how much time had gone?
I'm supposed to do 45. I got off at 18 or 12.
Holy shit!
And like it was bomb, bro. Like if I would have had another show that night, the host would have made fun of me and introduced me with, y'all, give it up for your headliner. Here in these parts, we call him incoming.
Oh my god.
We call him incoming. Bro, it got so bad that this dude got up on stage and he turned it into like a roasting battle where he took the microphone and he started roasting me hard.
No.
Then he gave it back to me. And then I lost the crowd. Like with this one, I said, yeah, because Chris Rock was hot back then. And he's still hot. But
how many people, by the way, are we talking about?
I'm at like 300 people in there, bro.
Holy shit.
They're all dressed nice, too. Everybody had lotion on. And this fool said, I told the audience, yeah, Chris Rock, you guys like Chris Rock? Yeah. I wish she was here. And, it was bad, dude. And then the crowd was killing, bro. Like, I should have paid to see them.
Oh,
and this dude said, I said, Chris Rock was right, man. There's black people, and of course there's you guys, eh? Then half of the crowd laughed, and that was enough laugh for me to get off, bro.
Yeah, and you
thank
walked.
you very much, eh?
How long into the set?
13, 14.
Oh,
it was brutal, bro. Like now you've been doing it. Now I know what to do.
Yeah, but some shows are hard not to bomb. So I recently did a Christmas party. So this was 2 Christmases ago, pre-COVID. And
they paid really good, but just felt bad afterwards.
Right? And it's for a group of people, right? And so, are they?
Well.
Did he just say everybody had lotion? Yeah, that's what he said. It's a fancy place. Yeah, I know.
For real, I work with comics like my friend Toby Hicks. That fool makes his own lotion. Like, I don't understand. Like, he's a comedian, but we could buy lotion anywhere. This fool makes his own lotion. Like, he puts baby oil and regular lotion together and mixes it up. Dude, like,
that's not really like making your own lotion.
I don't know what he's doing. Like, you can buy that anywhere.
Yeah, man.
But he's in the green room, shaking it up and shit. Rubbing himself like he's about to fight somebody and shit.
I'm just gonna tell everybody something. If there's already an existing lotion, you can't just call it your lotion by adding something to somebody else.
For real, man. Like,
you can't be like, "This is my lotion." No, you just adding shit to somebody else's lotion like that. You can't.
And people just add aloe vera and baby oil, and they made it their own name.
Yeah,
Baby Vera.
I'll tell you, man.
Like me, man. Like I know, like when people are like ready for a show, man, they're looking nice, they're shining, man. Like I did a show in Yakima on a Wednesday, man. Everybody was dressed up, bro.
There's nobody who comes to my shows who's dressed up. I'll tell you, sometimes because I like things to get a little weird. Sometimes I'll have people come in furry. I've had a bunch of furries come to my shows. You know what I mean?
I know furries, yeah.
So I've had, my son's right there. He's like, what the fuck? Yeah, I've had.
Those like pony guys? My little pony guys?
Yeah, I haven't had any ponies, but I've had a bunch of furries and I've had some fetish people show up. But like, I sometimes the audience gets a little weird at my shows.
Yeah. So, the late show or early show?
Any show. It's fun. I'll tell you something. Okay.
Do you ignore them? Like if somebody tells you, like, I remember I did a show, somebody goes, "Hey Felipe, there's a couple of people in the front, there are a couple of swingers, and they all have remote control vibrators, and they shared it with their wife. So one guy, they they put their vibrator remote control in a basket, so each husband has a different vibrator. So when he turns it on, a different woman he's vibrating. So someone else vibrating his wife with a remote control. Maybe you could make that shit funny. And then he goes, man, I don't think so. So I don't give a fuck about what they have on. I told every comedian that was performing that night, don't mention shit.
Let me tell you
fuck
something.
them. Don't mention their vibrator. Ignore the fuck out of them. And bro, we did the whole show without ignoring them, bro. But like if I had time, to do this shit, that would have taken up the whole show. Fuck that shit.
Yeah, but sometimes, man, and here's for me.
If I was partying, bro, I would have took the remote controls, bro. And I would have impressing them, dude.
Yeah, I mean, you see, for me, this is just me. I like finding new shit. Like maybe I'm gonna get a great story out of it that I bring to the stage. Do you know what I'm saying? So I will look if it's too weird out of the box, I'm gonna ignore you.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean? If it's too out of the box, but like
in Tampa, you always see, or Florida. You always see dudes in their 70s with 24-year-old badass chicks.
I'll talk about that.
I cannot mention that shit.
But you know what? Like also, there was one of my shows, and I am guilty of this, and I've talked about this before, where there was a guy fingering his girlfriend in the second row of the show.
Nice. You saw the whole thing?
I didn't.
Did he flick it at you?
No, he didn't. What he did,
like pickle juice, bam.
He made eye contact with me. It was so crazy. It was so fucking crazy. But like, yeah, man. If you're not bothering anybody and you come to my show, what the fuck? And so for me, I've gotten like I got an entire joke out of the finger banging couple. Like I gained 12 minutes of material. That's kind of the way I looked at it. And I'm good with that. But look, man, even sometimes, even at my shows, I'm like, I can't do it tonight.
I know, right?
You know what I mean? Like I can't do it tonight. I just want to do my jokes. But
you get a lot of couples to go to a show or a lot of single ladies?
I think mostly couples.
Me too, man. Mostly couples.
Well, I think that's our age, dude.
Yeah. They got money. Like sometimes when I ask, how many men here are 21? Zero.
None.
None, bro. Nobody. No, when I was 21, I didn't want to go to no fucking comedy show. I want to pound shit.
And I didn't want to go to a comedy show and watch a show from a dude who looks like me. That's for goddamn sure.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But I do pick on guys who are there with their dads.
You do?
Yeah, man. Like anytime I see somebody there with their dad, I fuck with him all night, bro.
Oh yeah. I like teasing those.
Yeah,
because
like I do with her dad. With her dad, I turn him up, bro.
Because it's fun to see the awkward laughs.
Yeah, because I already know what to say. If I'm living my life, I would look at them. Oh, so you're trying to make up 30 years of being a piece of shit by taking your son to a comedy show when he's fucking 40? What the fuck? Hey, we're going to give your dad a piggy ride after this, break his fucking back? Tell you what you really want to do, bro. You want to look at your dad right now and punch him in the fucking face. Or when I see a dude there with his mom, I see a guy there with his mom, like, dude's 25. He's there with his 44-year-old mom. I always tell him, bro, why are you bringing your mom, bro? Let me tell you what your mom's going to do to you, bro. You're going to meet a girl with 3 kids who's 25, and your mom is going to throw in the cock block of a lifetime on that one. Don't fucking listen to her, bro. You're missing out on the best blowjob of your life.
And you do that in front
of them, bro.
That's the best.
In front of them. That's the only, like, when people say crowd work, fuck that setup crowd work. This is real crowd work, bro. When you don't fucking record it, and you don't put it up anywhere, and people know, and Felipe was fucking with that crowd.
But I like fucking with the crowd. I don't like a rowdy crowd.
Hell no. If people start heckling you?
That's not what I'm saying. I don't like rowdy crowds. I would prefer that you didn't talk to me.
Oh my God.
And that if we're going to get into a conversation, it's because I have started the conversation. Like I always say that. I would prefer, but I
don't like shows where there's like a 52-year-old black woman in the middle agreeing with everything. That's right. You tell everybody the truth. Mm-hmm. or you say something that she believes in, like like something like a political side that she takes. That's right. They don't even listen. The worst is when you're bombing, though. But when you're bombing and you hear like a black woman voice, somebody help him.
Guilty.
I heard that in Tacoma. Somebody help that Mexican man.
Dude, I'm telling you, the worst show I ever had was recently at a private party. And there was about 750 people. And I was, so I'll say I'm standing here. The room was long this way, guys, not this way. Like I would prefer, people in front of me, they were all to the side, right? So the room was set up wrong. And
you always have excuses, huh?
Wait, and I had one speaker.
Oh no!
That was like
I know what speaker you're talking about. The speaker that could also be karaoke.
Yes.
It has no bass, nothing treble.
One speaker, and and so I was like, all right, these people are gonna hear the jokes.
Damn.
The other 100, they just start. Not their fault, but they just started talking and getting up. It was at Christmas. So they were like walking. They didn't know anybody could hear. So they would be walking with their food through where people could hear, and they'd go, "Oh, you can hear here." So they'd be screaming.
Oh, man.
They'd be screaming, and so people would get to where you could hear, and they would be saying, "You can hear here." And I was like, "Oh my God, just get me through this." But you know what? You get the money up front. So you're like, well, I got to do this. This hour?
This whole hour, man.
But so you eat it, but I eat it by making fun of my A. And, you talk to the people who are in front of you and you let that's when you definitely talk to them. And you're like, hey, we're in this together. It's going to suck for all of us.
My first driving show, I bombed.
Your first what?
My first drive-in show.
How many of those have you done?
I only done 2. I'm doing one this weekend in Corpus Christi and Austin, Texas. But the first one was in Irvine, and I didn't know what to expect.
Yeah.
I didn't talk to other comics, but so I'm performing right here, and then my face is like in a big ass screen, so everyone could see, and my voice is playing through people's car stereos.
Right.
But I can't hear them. I can't hear shit. I can't hear anything.
Oh no!
I could only hear maybe the people in the front. But see, I didn't know how to do this. How to take it. How to do it right.
Yeah, yeah.
But the second show in Norco, California, I knew there was a bunch of people. There were like 75 cars, I guess. And they all had truck beds, and they were all sitting down in the back of the trucks watching the show. So I was playing to those 50 only.
What?
But then all the 300 other people were laughing too, but it was better.
What's the weirdest place you've ever done stand-up? Or even, let me just make that. Like, what's the most awkward for you? Like the weirdest booking or the weirdest place that you've ever felt like you had to perform?
I wish, you were thinking, I was thinking, I wish you just call me. I was thinking on the way there, I was waiting for a call for them to tell me it's canceled.
You were hoping.
Yes. I did a show at a church on New Year's Eve.
Oh.
A Victory Outreach in Hawthorne, California. And there was a bunch of ex-convicts. They're all wearing Pendletons, and it's like a church setting. Church, man. Like no drinking, no drugs, and they were paying me well to do this show. And everybody was talking about, before the show started, everybody was thanking Jesus for whether helpful, whether thankful, man. And bro, and I felt so bad because I was partying hard, bro. Hard, bro. Like they were like everything they were saying, I was gonna do, bro. Every drug they're trying to avoid tonight, I was gonna do it tonight. And I felt like a hypocrite, but I wasn't there to catch the Holy Ghost, I was just trying to ghost.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But this woman spoke
Thank
and she
you.
said, I'm just thankful, that I got my kids back, They took my kids from me 5 years ago, and I'm just so thankful to Jesus that I got them all right here. And last year, I was eating out trash cans, and I was living in the dumpsters, and my kids were in foster care.
Oh.
And I'm like, I'm like thinking to myself, I'm behind and going, man, I gotta follow that story, And so I wrote 5 jokes while they were up there, and he goes, and I just said, I did, man. I feel so bad, man, that I have nothing to be thankful, or man, I felt so bad for her, man, because everything she said, man, I feel like doing tonight. And then I got a big laugh, bro. I mean, am I the only one that doesn't want to be here? And everybody got a big laugh. And he goes, man. And then I said, man, shit, I'm going to be speaking in tongues too after this. And I don't know how I killed, right? I killed. Yeah. I kept it clean, And then I was waiting for my ride, and then one of the pastors.
Wait. Do you have a clean hour?
Yeah.
Just ready?
Yeah, ready, bro. I just don't say fuck, shit, or ass. I'm all right. Yeah, I don't talk about drugs presently. I just say in my past.
Right.
And so I was solid. I was trying to get away, I got the cash, it was burning in my hand. And I was trying to get away. And one of the pastors there, he got these 2 other like deacons or bishops, whatever they are, bro, these thugs. And they drove me all the way to the connection, bro.
No.
I mean, I felt bad. They drove me all the way to the party, dog. And they wanted to come in, dog. And hey, enough. Hey, you know what? I did my part. I did my show.
Yeah.
You did your part. Just, it's in God's hand now, But I felt so bad. That's the only, yeah, man. That was the most uncomfortable.
Dude, I'm just getting the.
I just felt so bad that I knew that I was going to get beat up that night. Like,
yeah.
Where I really had planned, like I had like I had sweats under my pants just in case I got to sleep on the ground. Ready, bro.
That, man, I've never gone out that ready before.
Ready, dog.
With 2 pants?
Oh, ready, bro. I had a clothes hanger hidden somewhere, bro. just in case I have to push my pipe.
2 pant ready, bro. That's when, by the way, everybody who thinks they're ready to get down, you're not really ready to get down until you go out with 2 pairs of pants on.
Yeah, man. Pair of sweats under, bro.
Oh, yeah. That I take back any idea that I ever thought that I was ready to go out and party, because that's a whole nother level, because you're planning for some shit, dude.
Yeah, man. I was living alone, I didn't have nowhere to be.
So an extra pair of pants in it.
Yeah, man.
And you didn't want to bring a backpack. No, just wear it. But extra shirt?
Extra shirt. No, just a jacket like this, man. Just a jacket right here.
This dude, man.
Yeah, man. So I quit the next day. Actually, that 3 days later, I partied all the way to January 7th, and I just stopped.
How many years was that?
That was like 2009. So I've done, now it's been 11 years. Yeah.
You know what's crazy is I would say you and Joey are the only 2.
El compadre cocksuckers.
They're the only 2 dudes I know who have ever just kicked hard stuff and just smoked weed.
Yeah.
But without going anywhere, without seeing anybody, Joey too, man. Look, he would tell you his coke habit was. He's talked about it a million times.
Remember when he had that tumor right there? He said with the 8-ball.
Oh my god! Guys, he had
I got that little bump.
he had this giant fat ball. For those of you guys who don't know what I'm talking about, we're talking about a guy named
Imagine pimple popper.
Joey Diaz. He had this giant fat ball on the side of his neck. How long was that there?
About 2 years, man.
Yeah.
To a dead Spider-Man, they got me insurance. After I did Spider-Man, they gave me that health insurance, cocksucker.
He had that big motherfucker.
It was weird how he said it was a 8-ball stuck right there.
Oh my God. He called it a fat ball.
A fat ball.
He said he was like, yeah, I went to the doctor and they said it was a fat ball. And everybody just kind of went along with that. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, no, everyone was like, all right, that seems to, because if you had told me, hey, a fat ball is going to grow on somebody's neck, which one of your friends would it be? I'd have been like, Joe, probably.
Joe, yeah.
You know what I mean? If I had to pick one friend, Joey, yeah. So when he called it a fat ball, I was like,
it was big, how it grows right now.
yeah.
It was like when you get a paper, you crumble it up.
Yeah, it was horrible.
He could play paper, rock, and it'd be paper.
That fat ball.
Were you guys all living together back then? Gavin, you, Joey,
lived,
Ralphie.
So I lived on Vista, and they lived on Garden. And Joe lived with, you remember, what's her name? What's his ex's name? I can't even, holy shit, I don't believe I don't remember her name.
The one with the stripper?
Yeah.
Then come that time of the month. Pussy against pussy.
I can't believe it. Anyways, he was living with her.
Oh.
He lived with her for a little while. Not in LA. But no, Carola, that was her. She was absolutely bananas. But I don't think he lived with Gavin and Ralphie.
Oh.
Right? Did he live over there?
I saw Gavin one time, and then El Compadre over there with Rodrigo Torres, and we were actually eating, not buying dope there. And
do people do that?
It was Joe Diaz said, but you gotta go over there to El Compadre, that Mexican guy with a guitar. He would say that the Mexican guy had dope on his hand while he's playing guitar, and he'll drop it on your table like this.
Hey man,
it wasn't that
Did
good.
that happen?
I saw him do it. Yeah, the guitar player, El Compadre, had like dope on his finger hand, and they would just drop it on your table.
Yo, the dude who used to work the door at the Comedy Store.
Chewy.
Out of his hat.
Yeah.
He used to sell it out of his, like.
Chewy and the magic guitar.
On the inside of his hat. That was a sweaty sack, man. Jeez. When you got that, when you were down to Chewy, you were like, this is going to be a sweaty sack, but I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to 20 up. You know what's funny, man? I really thought for a while being like I was gonna love Coke. Because I hung around it all the time in the store. I was like, no, maybe it just wasn't good. I feel so lucky that I hated it. Is that what you were doing?
What?
When you stopped?
Oh, when I stopped, yeah. I didn't hate it, man. I always liked it.
No. I mean, but is that what you were doing? You were a coke guy.
Yeah, I like crack too, though. That's my shit. Yeah. Like I'm the kind of guy that like everybody's doing coke. Then I busted a crack pipe, and people go, "Oh, people doing real drugs here." For real, man. People. That's one thing that you cannot casually do, man. Like you could be at a party, everybody's doing regular blow, smoking a joint, whatever, having a little orgy on the side. But as soon as somebody busted a crack pipe, and you busted a crack pipe, and you hear that little fucking snap, crackle, pop, people are like, oh man, people turn off their joint and go, oh seriously, man, people doing drugs in here now.
This is like real, like they're like, oh, that's real drugs.
For real, man. Cold kids will call a cop. Yeah, man. People out here doing drugs.
Oh my God, I hate
I went
that
to a
feeling,
party
dude.
where they specifically said, "Don't bust out any type of crack pipe or meth pipe." You
They
ever been
s-
to that house in Hollywood,
No,
in Burbank? All
no,
the comics have shows there late at night.
no.
No,
When was
they
that?
have video games there, and
You
they,
got to
they
remember,
have a
dude.
bathroom stall outside the house.
You got to remember that, like, I was a single guy raising kids, so like I didn't really hang at the spots, and I definitely didn't go out. That's why, like, at the store, I would hang more now at my age than I did when I was younger. Just because when I was younger, I had to do my. Joey Diaz would
Yeah.
watch my kids in the car while I did my set. You know what I mean? I had people help me like that. I could never hang. So I have no idea about that house. And there was like a house that,
I was doing my show in Montebello, you know, Wild Coyotes,
Yeah.
Gotham's, and I got a call from somebody. Goes, Felipe, man, they need comedians at 2 in the morning, $100. So I said, fuck, I could do $100, 2 in the morning, I could take it. So where we're at, it's some house in Burbank. Everybody goes there, but I didn't know who's everybody. You know?
yeah.
I would go say everybody goes there, but they never give names.
Yeah.
Do these everybody doesn't want to be known that they go there? So when I get there, bro, I said this story before, but when I get there, there's video games. There are people walking like zombies already, and there's people drinking. There's an actual security guard outside, and he stood outside. He never went inside, and he searched everybody on the way in. And I wanted to pee. You know, you go to some house parties, and then people are peeing outside in the yard.
Yeah.
He has stalls.
Outside?
What do you call it? Troughs? You know, trough?
Yeah, like troughs.
Trough. Yeah, trough
Right.
on the side of the house. So you just pee on the side of the house in a trough and you flush it. So it was
That's smart.
so he had it outside. So all the dudes were peeing and shit. And so we did the show. And people were doing like partying, but they were not partying like in the open. Like, and I was trying to find out where. And then this comic that invited me to the show, the one that set it up at the house.
Yeah.
He said, man, he goes, if you want to party, just go behind that wood and there's a little nasal spray right there. And you can just do that, put that on your nose. And I said, but what do you mean nasal spray? Yeah, bro, look, there's one there. And he showed me where they're at. They're all hidden.
Yeah.
So it was like the nasal spray, and it was full of like, you know, like when people do blow and it gets stuck in your nose.
Yeah.
So you put water. So this thing, it's stuff from that happening. There's enough water and enough Coke in that jar to go smooth through your nose. So everybody's going like getting that nasal spray going, squirting, squirting, and they're all over the house.
That is.
And the house is built so.
How big's the house?
It's just it ain't big as this, but it's big enough for like 30, 50 people there. And the house,
that's crazy.
All the windows are dim, so it looks like it's 11:30 a.m. all day.
I can't. How long was that house there?
I don't know, man, but they have a guest list of people who've been there, and
I can't believe
the guy. It's funny, man. Like to get invited back, the guy texts you, or or someone invites you. But it was funny because
what?
you get
and so how did you? Oh, that's right. Somebody was like,
somebody invited me. So I saw like a bunch of beer bottles, bro. Like, you know, and I was trying to make room to roll up a joint. So I grabbed all these 12 bottles and I put them in a bag and I put them to the side and I cleaned up the little area. And the owner of the house saw me do that. Hey, what's your name? Oh, he goes, I'm the comedian, Felipe. Oh, Felipe, you're the comedian that performed here 3 hours ago, right? Yeah. And he goes, yeah, that's me. And then he goes, what? He goes, thanks for picking up those bottles. That was nice of you, man. Give me your number at the end of the day, man. You're gonna get invited to the next party. You just earned some Dougie points.
Oh, that's fucking
so
awesome.
You do a little thing, and he notices it, and he knows that you're cool. So I just picked up that, and then he gave me like a Dougie points. So now I know that the owner of the house was Doug. Man. So, but the other night, bro, I racked up a bunch of Dougie points, bro.
That's like adult Chuck E. Cheese.
I left that house at noon, bro. The next day,
Oh shit.
and when I left, there was still a lot of people there, like in and out, coming in and out.
Wait, what time did you get there?
I got there at 2 a.m.
Yeah, I definitely never been invited.
I played video games. I did comedy. There was another little
A 2 a.m. set. Like who's watching that?
nobody, bro. They, were, they just want to make it feel like it's a comedy show.
Yeah, nobody give a fuck, right?
Yeah, the owner laughed, and a couple of his chicks laughed, and some people that were there sober in the beginning.
Yeah.
I the only thing that got a big laugh was this. You know what I feel like? I feel like we're all. I feel like I'm in the movie Pinocchio, and at the end of the night, in the morning, instead of us we're all gonna wake up like donkeys from doing all these drugs. You know, because this is like a make believe place, man. There's semi hot chicks here, you know, and there's video games, there's candy, there's food, there's everything here you need, man. There's a cop outside that's never gonna come inside. Perfect, you know.
That is crazy. A cop who's never gonna come inside.
Because the guy got he's like a real LAPD officer or a police officer from I don't know what city, but he got hired to work that door outside the patio for 8 hours, bro. Probably got paid good money, and he never went inside.
That's a great.
But you just couldn't bring a crack pipe inside.
Well, there you go. You know, they got you again.
Oh, dude, there was a guy walking around looking like fucking that guy, that singer. Oh man, what's his name? He plays Goth. He had like one gray eye, one black eye, black hair.
Jacob, you know a singer he's talking about?
He was hot in the late 90s, late 2000s.
Oh, he doesn't know. Late 90s. What does he look like?
Trans man, I don't know.
He's bald?
He's skinny and tall, real tall.
Was he in a band?
Yeah, he sang by himself. Goth.
Marilyn Manson?
Yeah. There was a Marilyn Manson lookalike guy at that party, bro. Who I thought was Marilyn Manson. So somebody told me that Marilyn Manson like 6'4".
Yeah, he's a big dude. He's a tall dude. I gotta tell you.
I only went there once though. I was too scared to go back.
Did you get the invite back?
Yeah, a couple of times. And then he went to my show. That guy, the owner of that place, came to my show, and he had a picture of me at the party. And I remember taking no photo. And man, I look like fucking Eduardo Scissorhands.
You know what, dude? You know, sometimes when you think you look okay and you see a picture
oh my
of yourself
God,
and you're
dude.
like,
You don't want to look at yourself.
oh my fucking God, is that what I...
Drugstore cowboy, no hat in the bed.
Dude, there was one time I only did whatever was meth once by accident because I thought it was coke. And it was this is how bad I looked by the end of the night. You know, I had that sweaty film on my face. And it's a horrible,
man.
Don't ever. The worst. But
Your face looks shiny like you just ate a bunch of brisket and barbecue, but you didn't.
No, it's just a bad sweat. This is how bad I look. We were at a strip club and I was asking people for a dance and they were like, nah.
Damn.
We're going to pass on you, you sweaty fuck. You know, I had it was just a bad.
I got really bad, man, in Texas. Like, I got banned from the club and then they brought me back, you know?
No shit.
Yeah. I don't think it's funny, man. You do that shit when you're not popular, you know? Like, how can you do that shit? You're not even selling around rooms.
You don't deserve to act like that.
I know you don't deserve.
But I never did that on the road.
I ordered. Somebody said Ralphie May told me because you know people talk. People, you know, whatever you tell that manager at that club, whatever you tell that waiter, they go tell everybody.
It's yes.
I never tell them shit.
Yes.
And Ralphie May said, "Hey, buddy, I heard you ordered room service, huh?" And he goes, "Room service? Yeah, buddy. I heard you ordered a baking soda and a big spoon, buddy." That's right, cocksucker. I found out you fucking ordered a spoon and baking soda, and they got rid of the hotel. The club had to get a new hotel the next week. Yeah, man, that happened.
Oh my god.
That's what I heard, eh?
Listen, dude. Tell everybody where they can find you, man.
What's up, everybody? You want to hear more stories? Felipe Esparza, What's Up Fool Podcast, or follow me at felipesworld.com. Also, if you like Adult Swim, I'm on the Eric Andre show every week now at midnight, and I'm in that Pauly Shore movie, The Guest House.
Yeah.
Didn't even have to audition, and I got it. And those are the best movies ever.
I actually watched it.
All I had to do is pick up the phone.
I watched it. It was funny. It made me laugh, man.
And I'm in that movie with Steve Byrne. He directed that movie. The opening act.
Yeah.
I'm a little cab driver in that movie. And I have that Netflix special, Bad Decisions. And I did it in Spanish too, Malas Decisiones. That was a tough part. I had to go to Mexico, bro, to do Spanish.
How was that, dude?
Man, I'm not a fluent Spanish speaker, bro. I fuck up English and Spanish at the same time. I share my own language.
Wait, so did you...
Chicanics.
Did you... did you have to brush up on your Spanish?
Hell yeah. I did it the first time I did it the wrong way. I did it like I wrote my whole act in English, and I had Google translate it.
Oh,
and they translated verbatim, and a lot of those words were like modern, good Spanish, you know?
Right. Not the way people talk.
No.
So you came off. Did it come off?
Came out intelligent, eh?
Proper. You came off
too proper.
Yeah, too proper.
Because I had a joke about brakes, about my brakes being messed up, and I've been saying brecas my whole life.
Yeah.
Hey man, would you fix my brecas? But brecas is not a Spanish word. It's frenos. I've been saying it wrong my whole life. And
nobody was ever like, let's just.
Nobody
said anything to you?
Even in LA, they're okay with it, like to mess up a word. But when you go to Mexico and do the show, nah, man, you gotta come correct.
Yeah, dude, that's funny. How long did it take?
A year.
A year?
I had a comedian from Mexico named Joel Sotomayor, and he helped me.
For a year? That's fantastic. And you just practiced it here in LA? Yeah,
and Mexico. TJ, Tijuana. I found out a lot of stuff in Mexico, bro, I didn't know. Like there's this restaurant, hotel in Mexico, Tijuana, right next to the red light district. The place called Caesars, and they invented the Caesar salad there.
What? No.
Yeah, in Tijuana, Mexico. Look it up, people. Caesars Hotel, Tijuana, Mexico. They invented the Caesar salad.
No, Jacob. Hit that Google for me.
I cannot believe it, bro. So it's Cesar salad. Cesar salad.
I
did not know, bro.
Yeah. I didn't know either, man. Yeah.
And my brother lives in Mexico, right? Tijuana, Mexico.
Uh-huh.
And his house is huge, bro. He lives by the beach. He only paid like what, 80,000 for it, or 75,000. So this is the funny thing. A lot of people that were deported like during the Obama administration, and a lot of people that were deported during the Trump administration, all live in Mexico, Tijuana, Mexico, and they all speak perfect English and Spanish. They work the call centers in Tijuana, Mexico.
Oh, no.
So if you got deported to Mexico for being a cholo or a drug dealer or not having your papers, DACA, they get hired immediately to work at my brother. My brother works for AT&T in Mexico. My brother couldn't get a job at AT&T in the United States to save his life. They wouldn't hire my brother for AT&T to save his life. He's running the front office and he's in charge of 20 other people.
That's amazing, dude.
So whenever you get a call in the middle of the night, what's up, Holmes? I miss LA. And
So, Caesar salad
Yeah.
originated in Tijuana, Mexico.
told you, dog.
Get the fuck
The
out
Caesar
of
salad
here.
originated in Tijuana, Mexico, bro.
I'm blown away by that.
Dude,
man.
I went to
When did you find that out?
when I was there, and when I went to
I get the fuck.
I couldn't
outta
believe it
here.
either. When I went to Tijuana Beach, I ran into like a bunch of deported U.S. servicemen. You know, like
Oh yeah.
a lot of guys that were deported, like they fought the Korean War, Iraqi War. Like, I guess they were promised citizenship.
Yeah.
But but when you come back and find a war, getting your shit together, the last thing you want to do, man.
Yeah.
So these guys get pulled over. So these guys have their own community too.
That's awesome.
And then like every 4th of July, every Memorial Day, they put on their shit and they fucking
That's
stand in front of the
amazing.
fence.
That's amazing. That's amazing, man.
Deported veterans of America, and a lot of them are getting their shit together. And so far, 2 of them came back.
Oh, that's outstanding.
But I met a 74-year-old man there who was living in Echo Park. There was a shootout, like random shootout. This guy buying milk. The police grab everybody because a bunch of people were killed. They ran his ID and it clicks. Illegal immigrant.
No.
So he has to go back to live in Mexico. But he lived here his whole life, but just never took his shit together.
74. Oh my God.
But he's already on his way back. So
Well, dude, that's amazing, dude.
you learn a lot of shit when you go over there, man.
Well, let me ask you something. How many American comedians perform in Mexico City or Tijuana?
Well, just us that came that day.
That's what I mean. Like, but in the past,
It was in Spanish though.
I get it, but how many other comics have done what you did? That from
That came from here and did Mexican Spanish over there?
Yeah.
None. I mean, they did a lot of Mexican comedians come to America and do it, but
Yeah.
not vice versa. I wanted
That's
to do it.
crazy. And how was that?
It was good, man.
How many shows did you do?
A lot. I did like twice a month in Mexico.
No, how many did you do that night?
Only one.
See, that's ballsy.
Oh, for the Spanish show?
Yeah.
The taping?
Yeah.
Did 2.
Oh, yeah.
So the first one, the guy from Netflix, the guy that was in charge of the Spanish one,
Yeah.
he said, it was perfect. I like it. Have fun in the second one. So when they told me that, bro, I had really fun in the second one.
And did they use any of the second one?
Yeah, they did.
Isn't that crazy? Like, I love that. I love that they, the kind of fucking, that's when you're free on stage, dude. I think that's when people respond to it the most. Like those second shows, because you didn't have anything to lose in that second
No, I
show,
didn't
right?
have to lose, man. I went up there and I just did it. And right after the set, they gave me notes and I went back and I did more time to just finish up, to put more jokes in.
Oh, you just did kind of like
So I did
segments?
I did my hour and then I went back. They gave me notes and I went back after the hour to finish up these jokes or pronounce or say them again.
Right.
So they could tape it, put it together.
Or more for the audio
Yeah,
track or something
yeah.
like that. Oh, no shit. All right, man. Well, listen, dude. Thank you so much for the stories tonight, dude. I'm a storyteller, dude. This guy is top of the game. Storyteller.
We didn't even know, man, that we were going to be storytellers. Just that vagina, whatever.
Yeah, we go back to Testicle Testament.
Just to go testament at it. You had a good one, man. You got a special out of it, right? You got the show.
Yeah.
I remember.
Yeah.
But the
That's
good one,
crazy.
though, man. And everybody tried to do it like you, but nah, man. Joe Diaz have a daughter. Oh, man. What I like about you, man, you're real. Because one time Gavin told us, me and Rodrigo, so we used to look at Gavin like he was a cool dude.
Yeah.
We don't know him, right?
Yeah.
But he said that
He's cool, dude.
Gavin said that he just puts on his sandals, his shorts, and he goes inside of the the bar, the El Compadre,
Oh, yeah.
and he tells all the ladies there, like young Hollywood starlets, that he's the producer, and his second, he's a producer living that has a second home here in Hollywood.
I mean,
And then you told me that you know how many chicks he got. You went at this.
I can't imagine he would do that in his sandals. No, he would never.
That's what
do that,
that's what Rodrigo said. He goes, he was wearing sandals.
He would never do.
But I remember, dude, when times were tough, Joe Diaz. When times were tough, Joe Diaz had a set at the Improv. I remember because I had one too.
I just have to tell you, man. I do want to tell you. I know Gavin real well. He would never do that. That's an exaggeration.
The sandals or pertaining to
the
producer?
whole trying to pick the second house and all that shit. It's funny, but he's a buddy of mine, so I just want to make sure that you know what I'm saying. That's an exaggeration. He's like, Jacob Wolf, will you text your sister?
Yeah.
All right, man. I got a jet.
What's up, fool? Thank you, man.
Buddy, thank you for having
fun
with us. Guys, you know, on some of these, I don't even get. Sometimes it's very interactive, and sometimes you just listen and laugh, man. And this dude is.
Whoa, what is saying here?
This dude is.
Shout out to Deborah Byrne, Anna Bernesta, Trevor Lerman, Austin Reyes. What up, fool?
All right, you guys, and Shane and Rachel.
It's weird. Like sometimes these people like log in every week, the same people, and like they have their own conversation with each other.
Oh no, the High Life community for sure.
Nice.
They've been talking to each other all night. And sometimes I'll get so high that I forget, and I'll look over there, and they're having their own fucking.
Oh shit! Speaking of high, I'm doing a show in December with Burner, and I'm hosting it. It's gonna be normally it's a big ass show, but it's gonna be like only 300 people. It's gonna be December 20. Yeah, right. in San Francisco, and at a warehouse or outside event. Yeah.
All right.
I don't even know the date. Felipe's World. Check out the dates.
There we go. Thanks, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Yeah, sorry we didn't get a chance to interact with you guys.
Katrina Bell.
Yeah, you guys are all awesome.
Margaret. Logan. What up, dog? Austin Hayes. What's the comments?
Yeah. No.
Rachel.
But we're all still getting high. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, man.
Yeah, and by the way, I rode those mushrooms out, motherfuckers. Those stories were great, dude. Absolutely great. All right, everybody. Love you. Later. See you next week.
See you next week.